Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. His name is Eric Esch, but he's known as ButterBeam. You can't mention the sport of boxing without mentioning this guy. Up against them, Zhilei, fighting out of China. He's a big guy, but you didn't need me to tell you that. Fighting out of the southpaw stance, he stands 6'6" tall.
There's a mad weight difference here. You know what? You're looking at power, you're looking at speed, you're looking at all these things you've got to take into account. When they land, it's going to feel like a mule's kick.
Here comes ButterBeam. It doesn't matter what kind of ring you put him in. Whether it's MMA, kickboxing, or boxing, there's one thing on this man's mind. Knock you out. Up against them, Zhilei. So here comes the man nicknamed the Big Bang, and you don't need me to tell you why. One of the heaviest hitters in the heavyweight division.
The height, how is that going to... He's going to need a step ladder to hit this fighter.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Atlanta, Georgia, here is the popular knockout artist, recognized as the king of the four-rounders, introducing ButterBeam. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Zhou, China, introducing the Big Bang, Zhilei.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Good counter punching. The straight right just misses. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter. They exchange punches. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. He threw a punch and... Oh no, ButterBeam! He's in trouble! And now they're right back into the fray.
Beam Days now needs to steady the pace.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about ButterBeam in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Good work, that's it. Breathe, just get your breath back. Good work.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through, Cass. Set him up.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You've got to...
No free shots. Keep smart. Good work. He was thinking.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. I need you to...
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and remember what you...
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
Same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
There's the bell for round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart. Be sharp. Concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance. Because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Holding nothing back here in the round. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Those counter punches have to hurt. Misses with that uppercut. Is he going to punch himself out, though? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about ButterBeam in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Don't just stick a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so you can't figure out.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
Can't remember what you do. Good work.
Now, don't. Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Go out there and finish him. Just the same.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
I need you to...
We'll start tiring him. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free.
Let's get it started in round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Perfect counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Defense is not an option for these two. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, and ButterBeam just got rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Punch, counter punch. Good counter punch. Talk about ButterBeam in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
The jab's working now.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
Come on, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Back at it in round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice counter shot. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Missing with that jab. Straight right just misses. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about ButterBeam in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. Time for the 5th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Beautiful counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. Blocks that left hook. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again. Are you all right? You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a